What's up, guys? This is Jay's Corporate of Team Sancto, and today we're here with our team member, Mitchell Tulak, who took 9th place at the Columbus Regional on Sunday. How's it going, buddy?
It's going good.
It's going good, man. How you feeling, man, after getting this 9th place top, dude?
So, I already had my invite, and I was like, I don't know what to play. I came home from work at 11:30 p.m. the night before the regional, and I was like, screw it, I'm going to play a 60-card deck for once because I had never played it before. But I'd been playing Shaddoll dinosaurs, and I was really into the deck, so I was like, let's just try 60 card for fun. First round, I lost to our other team member, Alex, against Invoked Mech Knights. Really good deck. He pretty much just stopped all my plays. He had traps, and then in game 2, he opened up the nuts for going first, actually. And then after that, I got a draw against World Chalice. And then after that, it just started winning, and I was like, oh, okay. And then ended up at table 8 by the last round, and I was like, oh, hopefully I get top 8. And then it's like, you got 9th place. I was like,
by one.
Sure.
It's like, you know what? It's still in the top 10. Well, I'm glad that you were able to get this 9th place. But let's show the folks that deck profile. Let's show them the ratios, the monsters, that conductor. That's a big, thick boy.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is 60 cards, can't be anything less. 2 Ultimate Conductor and 2 Overtex. So I don't want to run more than, especially in a 60 card build, definitely don't want to run more than 2 Overtex because if you open this, he's pretty much always dead. He won't be live until mid to late game because in a 60 card deck, it's actually more likely with Snow to actually have 5 dinosaurs banished, and then you can summon it how it's supposed to, but let's be honest, you're hardly ever going to do that. And then same thing with Overtex, most of the time you just want to summon these off of the pill and you want to see your other combos. You don't, so you don't want to go overboard with these guys. The one searchable Kaiju, used it to get over a Borlo today, that was pretty fun. One miscellaneous. It's 60 cards. You hardly ever see him in your hand, unfortunately, but his Grave Effect does come in handy a lot to get a level 4 dinosaur on board. 3 Oviraptor, of course, and 2 Giant Rex. You want to run at least 2 Giant Rex because, if you use left arm or something, then you can just keep going with your plays and whatever. And then that was it for dinosaurs. A lot of dinosaurs in the deck. 1 Shaddoll Beast, 1 Dragon, and 1 Hedgehog. Since I'm running Shekinaga, I definitely wanted to have the Hedgehog so I could actually use her effect. And she actually did come in clutch at one point today, or during the tournament. Funny story about Dragon is I actually used his flip effect for game because we were in time to bounce something. So these are definitely the 3 best ones in my opinion if you're not running of course Pure Shaddoll or something, so yeah. And then I actually did run Lightsworns. I ran 1 Lumina, 3 Raiden, and 3 Wolf. I'm actually testing without Lumina right now. Yeah, but 3 Wolf and 3 Raidens, you just have to. With Lumina, her actual effect came in handy once. The very last game of the whole tournament, I just used Lumina as a 1000 beat stick, but I think I'm probably going to take her out. And then the Predaplant engine, 3 Scorpio and 2 Cobra. I drew into Cobra a lot that day, so I definitely don't regret playing 2. Might have drew into it more because I ran 2, but I just really did not want the Predaplant engine to die. Yeah. 1, so pretty much the whole circus in town. Juggler, Trick Clown, 2 Hat Tricker. This engine is just amazing. I love having Juggler in the grave, searching Hat Tricker, specialing him, and then of course you run Trick Clown for the Predaplant combo. And then here's where stuff goes downhill. I ran 2 Snow. I couldn't find my third super, so I was like, why not just run 2? Who cares? Definitely regret it, but yeah, definitely I have to bump her up to 3. Bad player.
You're a bad player.
The 1,000 Blades, 1 Garnet. I didn't run 2 Garnets or a Lazuli or anything because like if the Brilliant engine dies, it's not the end of the world because there's like a million other like engines to go off with. I only saw him like twice that day, so I don't regret only running 1. And then I only ran 4 hand traps altogether, 2 Ogre and 2 Ash. This worked out a lot for me because hand traps really didn't like matter too much in this deck because in this deck it's almost just like making your opponent like use up all of their negations or whatever. Like I literally had Shaddoll Fusion, like a Fossil Dig, and a Predaplant engine or a Scorpio. No hand traps or whatever. I let my opponent go off and just have like Vortex and Naruto. Baited out one of them with Shaddoll Fusion, baited out the other with like Fossil Dig, and then I'm just like Scorpio and do all the combos. Occasionally, like when I did draw hand traps, I only drew like 1, which was like all I needed. I didn't want to draw like too many, and if I did, I would draw like Ash and like an Ogre. So I don't think going overboard with the hand traps is like too big a deal. And then that was it for monsters. For spells, of course, the lawn mowing, the 3 left arms. Shout out to Charles for letting me borrow the 3rd one that day. And then shout out to Jeff Jones for giving me a good deal on picking up my own and signing my LT construct. Love you, Jeff. And then, of course, 3 brilliant, 3 Shaddoll Fusion. Love this card to death. 3 double evolution pill. I only like to run 2 of this if I'm running like a 40 card deck because in this deck, if I do resolve lawn mowing, I don't really want to like send all 3 to grave because there were quite a few times where like I milled 2 and then I was still able to like search the other one to get like another conductor or overtext on board. So definitely want to run 3. I was kind of like iffy on it, but definitely run 3. And then of course 3 Fossil Dig. That's staple no matter what deck you're playing with dinosaurs. So like I was like, I'm going to have fun and just play a 60 card deck. And I saw our friend Marshawn playing this. And I was like, I'm going to give this a test run. Shout out to Steven here for letting me borrow it. This rank up magic. Don't run this. There was only one time when this actually came up. And like I didn't know what to do with it. So I just like I milled it and I summoned lightning. I was like, effective this, add it to hand, attack with lightning. And then like there's like a certain play I have to do because I can't, apparently according to the judges, I can't use lightning to make Zexal, which like made sense. And then I was like, okay, well, I don't know what to do with this. Like I could like try Omega or whatever, get a Utopia back, but that was just too much. Like I'd rather just use this up for like a glow bob or something. And then 1 charge and 1 Rhoda. So I only ran 1 charge because I basically use it as a second Rhoda because like the cost is to mill, so if I milled like Overtext or one of my Shaddolls, they wouldn't get their effect, which was my reasoning for like only running 1 charge. I like it at 1. If I see it, then cool, I can get a Raiden and use it for either like just normal summon, use its effect, or I could use it for like the pill or something. Yeah. 1 Foolish, 1 Soul Charge, 1 Monster Reborn.
All right, let's check out the extra deck now.
Okay. Extra deck, the 1 Seraphonite, 1 Winda, 1 Shekinaga. She definitely comes in handy in like certain situations, and she has a 3k defense, which is just amazing right now. The 1 Omega, 1 Invoker, 1 Logia, Minerva, 1 Tornado Dragon, Utopia, Enlightening, taking this out for Naturia Beast, Mrs. Radiant, Curious. I did not know until I played 60 cards or just played this card in general how busted this card is, but this card came in clutch so many times. Like if I could, most of the time I would like summon this off more than Skull Dread almost, because this card's just, it's ridiculous. And then of course Borreload and Skull Dread.
All right, well, let's check out the side deck.
All right. So side deck, the best card right now in this meta, Chaos Hunter. When I did actually summon this, it was pretty much GG. I summoned this against an Invoke player, and they just couldn't do anything. It was just like normal pass, whatever. So this card's really good against anything, in my opinion, other than like maybe Pendulum Magicians. But yeah, I love this card. 2 Drolin Locks, never saw it. 2 Mind Control. When I did see it, it was pretty clutch for baiting stuff out or just taking something. I don't know how to, like, this card's a little unfair, I'm going to say.
A little.
It's a little unfair. It does help win you games sometimes. This card's dumb. Yeah. 2 Cosmic Cyclone, and then 3 cards that basically say turn your turn off for Pendulum Magicians.
Rid the dream. All right. Again, Mitch, congratulations on your 9th place top at the Columbus Regionals, man. Do you have any shout-outs you want to give, my dude?
Shout out to Team Sanctum for the video. Shout out to Steven, your boy. Shout out to your boy. Shout out to Jeff Jones. Next time, bring Max. I want to meet the king of BA. Said shout out to Jeff Jones. Shout out to Joseph Scranton. Shout out to Brandon Smith for playtesting with me. Shout out to shout out to Charles for the 3rd left arm, and that's it.
All right, man. Thanks again for doing this deck profile for us. Be sure to like us on Facebook and be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube. And our Patreon is in the description below. As always, this is your boy Jay Corbett signing out.